Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Welcome back to Tarnished Tales, where we dive into the depths of Elden Ring and explore its darker corners. Today, we're venturing into the heart of madness with FromSoftware's Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. This is what happens when you take the darkness that makes Soulsborne games so great and turn it up to 11. I recently ventured into the land of Shadow, a dilapidated wood stripped of sunlight, where the sky is a murky gray and the waters run red with blood. It was eerily open, inviting me to explore, but without my trusty steed Torrent by my side, I felt vulnerable in the open. The messages scrawled into the dirt were foreboding, warning me not to let whatever lurked in the shadows see me. These weren't the usual player warnings you'd find in Elden Ring. They were something much more sinister. Don't let it see you, one read. Once you are seen, there is no escape. Another warned of the sight of grace growing closer, but this time it didn't feel like a place to rest and replenish. Instead, it was a gateway into something even more treacherous. I ignored these warnings and pushed forward, into the depths of the forest where rats with yellow-tinged flames engulfing their eyes watched me from the shadows. But I'd seen them before. They weren't what the warnings were about. There was something else lurking in these woods, something that made my skin crawl. Before long, I saw a strange figure in the distance, wandering aimlessly while hunched over. Their head was a bulbous, festering mass with no discernible features. All around them lay tall grass and more warnings etched into the ground. Hide yourself. Make not a sound. The first one read. I trawled through the grass so uncomfortably close I could almost touch it. Discomfort lingered in the silence. As I moved through this area, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being stalked. You'd expect an enemy like this to have a health bar, but not here. The rules of Soulsborne didn't apply, and for once I had to rely on stealth rather than combat. I snapped my camera and locked on, but there was no health bar to see. Reluctantly, I snaked past, moving ever so slowly, trying not to make a sound. It was like being stalked by something that could see right through me. You'd think it was over when the first one appeared, but then two more started to follow, wandering aimlessly and fast. This entire segment felt closer to Alien, Isolation, or Amnesia than any Soulsborne game. I wasn't learning its moves or fighting an enemy in a dance routine. I was hiding, scurrying away from something that seemed almost unstoppable. This was what it meant to be truly terrified in Elden Ring. There's always an element of fear when facing a foe you know you'll struggle with it. But nothing made me feel as uneasy as these unexplained creatures in the abyss. All you could do was hide. I tried to run, and they were unsettlingly fast. It brought something completely new to the table, hearkening back to FromSoftware's survival horror days like Quan. That moment when Torrent refused to be summoned. Terrified of what was lurking in the dark, knew I was walking into one of the best areas that Elden Ring has ever seen. Shadow of the Erdtree is an experiment that shatters expectations of what these games are supposed to be. And it's a testament to FromSoftware's willingness to push boundaries. For those who thought they knew Elden Ring, this DLC will shake you to your core. It shows us that even in a world where we've learned to face the darkest corners of Lordran and Lothric, there's still so much more to explore, so much more to be afraid of.